2003 and an RBI triple off Freddie Garcia in 2000.
Austin Hayes, batted with one down, takes a strike. Ground ball right side, and foul ball. I wouldn't get too puffed up about that postseason extra base hit thing, Siggy. The all-time leader with 4 is Ken Holtzman, a pitcher, and one of his hits was homer.
Yeah, Boog, I'm sure he was a position player, though, before he started pitching.
The batter, number 1, second base.
Ryan Roberts, the next to hit for the Orioles. Inside, just missed. Tying run is at first, and we're here in game 2 of the ALDS. Time called during the pitch, and it looks like a balk has been called here. Just missed. Santana, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. On the inside corner for a strike.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Kicks and fires. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Runner at second here, one gone. Goes back looking.
You've got to swing the bat with 2 strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there in scoring position. Just put the ball in play. Maybe something good will happen. It just didn't look like he understood the situation.
Now, Brooks Robinson. Nice ball for a strike. 0-1. Foul ball. Hayes stands at second with 2 gone. Swings and misses, struck him out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Devils out front here, 1-0. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now the we're in the 2nd game of this division series. And now the right fielder, Bernie Williams. Here comes a pitch. Out to short, Ripken. Sends it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And here's the first baseman, Don Mattingly. 1 for 1 with a single so far. The part about Burns' journey that's so interesting, from a 4th-round pick out of St. Mary's, where he pitched alongside Tony Gonsolin. And a foul ball. But you go back and look at Corbin Burns in 2019. He threw 49 innings and had an 8.82 ERA. Next offering is fouled back. The main adjustment that Corbin Burns made was that he got rid of his 4-seam fastball and really leaned on the cutter. That is his signature pitch. And now today, he is a cutter sinker guy, and the 4-seamer really doesn't make much of an appearance. In the air, left side. Hayes ranging after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 down. So 2 down now. And here is Derek Jeter. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. Breaks his bat, pops it up. Murray makes the catch. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And scoring position with 2 away. And now, Brooks Robinson. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Hayes coming around third. Here's the throw to the plate. He'll score. It's 3-1.
First baseman, number 33, Eddie.
Now here's the switch-hitting power threat, Eddie Murray. Right through there for a strike. Murray, 27 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Comes up empty.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Swing, and he breaks his back. Gets it to first. Murray retired. And that is that. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Orioles on top, 3-1. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now the catcher comes up to him, Joe Mauer. And a pitch. And there's a foul ball.
Well, these guys doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
This one in the air, center field. Brings it in with a nice running grab. There's one down. Rick Porterfield getting ready to hit. That one out to right. Santander drifts towards it. Makes the grab. And there's 2 down. Back to the top of the lineup. Now the left fielder, Ricky Henderson. This one in the air, right field. Santander pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And we're back. Stepping in. Here's Trout. Now great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. And it's second. And another ball.
Well, he's like my Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
Squeezes it. Runner tags it second. In there safely. Here is Aaron Judge. This guy with light tower power. And Judge spoils that one. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. On the ground to third. Lays out. Can't squeeze it. Save. And it keeps the run from third.
There you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. So digging in, Bernie Williams, 1 for 2. And fouled off. Man at first, 1 away.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a ground ball to go. That's a base hit. Lead runner around second. Here comes the ball. And they'll have runners at single.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much. It's just shot it through the infield. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game.
Runners in the corners here. One away. Don Mattingly will hit next. Spear to the mound. Runner might be in trouble. Over to Ripken. Over to first. That's two. Nicely done. 1-6-3, and that will end the inning. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We head to the 7th now in Game 2. The O's lead this thing 3-2.
See, every time you see me, I got something new.
And welcome back to the ballpark.
Now pitching, Brian Wilson.
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Ryan Roberts, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Wilson. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. And in a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. And the pitch. And that one fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the late stages of Game 2. And another ball.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Tosses to first. One hit, 1 out. 7th inning stretch time. The Orioles lead it 3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the shortstop, Derek Jeter. The pitch. Sliced hard but foul. High in the air, out to right. Santander in pursuit. Drops into the glove. And there's one away.
Now batting, catcher.
And here is Joe Mauer. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Yennier Cano, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Cologne also throwing. Looking to get the tying run on base. In the air, right field, on his way over. Makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman.
Now it's the second baseman, Whit Merrifield. Ground off the middle, that's a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he can handle. Just kept it simple. Played cover with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. There's just no one there to knock it down.
Brandon Hyde out of the dugout now. Coming on for the Orioles, Dylan Tate.
The best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And that one fouled off. Two outs. Merrifield on the move. That one found hard the other way. Up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. They get the out, and that'll do it. We go to the 8th and into the box for Baltimore.
3. Out. That's ball 4. Out. 3. You're out. Ball 4. Take the base.
Austin Hayes, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Austin Hayes.
There's a strike. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
The pitch. 2
Hey.
left on. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the ninth. The Orioles on top, 3-2. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Felix Bautista. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Number 74.
And now the first baseman, Don Mattingly, 1 for 3. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. And he deals. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Pitch is in for a strike, and the count is 1-1. Here in the bottom of the ninth.
That had a lot riding on it. Certainly a couple of straight back in this ball game. Everything was on time and really on that swing. That pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it in the center for the knock. Those always feel good.
So a change being made at first base. On a pinch run, Harry Ford. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Derek Jeter, known for his late inning heroics. That one missed.
It's not a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
One-run game, bottom 9. High fly ball out to center field. Makes the grab on the run. And there's 1 down.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
And that one finds its way through. And now a winning run is on base.
Trusted his hands. Nice job.
Here's the second baseman, Whit Merrifield. In the air, right side. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs.
Back to the real again. What they say, I ain't hearing them. Let them know.
So they're down to their final out. Ricky Henderson leads him now. And he delivers the hero. In for a strike. And it's 0-1.
These are the situations closers they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it. But this is where they earn their keep.
Bautista is just 1 strike away. Ground ball left side. On to first. Ball game. And the Orioles secure a big road win in Game 2. They even up the series before heading home.
One of the goals in the postseason is to split on the road and play very well at home. They did just that with the win today, evening it up at 1-1.
6-2 final score in this one as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Schaub. Thanks for joining us.
And now, it's the Minstrel Show update with your correspondent, Jennifer.
It's buzzing in here ahead of Game 3, and we'll be back in a minute to get it started. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Devils taking on the Baltimore Orioles. John Schaub and Chris Singleton with you. A lot going on in this series as we get ready for Game 3, Singy.
Man, it's been fun so far, Boog, that's for sure. After splitting the first two, Game 3 takes on even more meaning than usual. You don't want to be the team that drops this one and then be faced with having to win 2 games in a row in order to take the series. That's tough.
And the pressure on the starting pitchers is big in this one. Each of them is being counted on to come through with a quality performance, hoping to save some of that bullpen for really critical games coming up. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. About to get started here, and towing the slab, Jim Palmer. What's the word on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Kicks and deals. Bounced up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. To his knee, the throw in time. Got it.
Look at the big man right there. Cal Ripken getting down and dirty, makes a nice play. You know, over the course of his career, we knew about his bat, but quietly, he had 2 gold gloves.
David Wright now at the plate. And a foul ball. Palmer, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a 2-seamer. Next offering misses down and away. And a base hit up the middle. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Mike Trout now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Late on that fastball.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
And the righty deals. Way outside, and it's 1-2. In hard, that gets through. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. The throw in, not in time. He's safe.
Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
One down. Here comes Aaron Judge. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Breaking ball inside, and it's 1-1. On the ground to first. He gets there on the slide. And that's a nice play to end the inning. So it's no runs on 2 base hits. No errors and 1 left. Orioles due up in the first. No score.
Can't understand why they all on me. I'm crazy. Don't get involved with me. I dropped the top of it. It's autumn breeze. You need gas too. We can't be all on E. All right.
Back now at Oriole Park. And on the mound in this one, Fernando Valenzuela. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, he's very unique for one clear reason, Boo, and that's because he throws a screwball, a legit screwball. It's not just a two-seam fastball that has run, and pretty much no one throws a true screwball in this game anymore, but he does, and he actually can be really effective with the pitch. It kind of breaks like a slider, but it moved to the pitcher's arm side instead of the glove side. You know, I'm really excited to see it in action because I've heard it is devastating.
And the 1-0. And another ball. And that's downstairs and outside. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And that's ball 4.
Well, just came apart right there. A 4-pitch walk, and the guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Check swing, hit on the ground. Makes the sliding stop. And very nicely done for the out. Take a look at the lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for him. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
One out and a runner at second here in Game 3 of this American League Division Series. Off-balance throw in time. Murray retired.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Cal Ripken Jr. Swinging a foul straight back. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
2 outs and a runner at third. Here in Game 3. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here in Baltimore, second inning set to go. Here's the veteran outfielder, Bernie Williams. The wide to kick the pitch. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. This park is absolutely electric for this game. Such a great postseason atmosphere. Liner, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Here's the veteran first baseman, Don Mattingly.
Number 23, Don Mattingly.
In the air out to center. Has a beat on it. One down.
Nothing like the drama you get in the postseason, Boog. Love being a part of these games.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Derek Jeter.
Derek Jeter.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Santander puts it away, and there's two down.
Batting eight.
Here's the catcher to hit, Joe Mauer. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
1-1.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here at the top of the second. Up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. And that is the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's Adley.
That's ball four. Ball four. Take the base.
Anthony Santander at the plate.
The right field.
And that one a little below the knees. And that's ball one.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Line and a base hit into right. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Now just a nice job coming through at a pretty high leverage spot right there. Really good swing right there. We got a pitch that he knew he could handle. Allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Left-hand batter waits.
Ball two.
And another ball.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count.
Line drive, gets a base hit. One runs in. Here's the throw. He's in there. And they lead by 2.
When you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Austin Hayes stands in here, takes ball one low. That misses the zone. Now 2-0.
Good spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Just off the inside edge. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. Bottom half of inning number 2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And here it comes. Oh, great stop. From his knees, the throw. There's one. On the first double play.
Well, one thing you expect from your man on the hot corner is a strong arm. On display right there as he makes the diving stop. Throws from the knees to start a double play. Wow.
So the lineup flips over. So next to hit for Baltimore, Brian Roberts. Swings through that one. 0-1.
One strike.
And that's down and away. 2 outs. High fly ball out towards left field. Henderson reaching back towards the wall. Banks off the wall. He pulls into second as a run scores.
He was all over that one. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never...
Fires over to first. They limit the damage here. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. We played 2 full. The O's lead this thing 3-0. All set for the start of the inning. With Merrifield up to the plate.
With
The wind and the pitch. That to right. That one gets down for a hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in. Throw is offline, and he's got a double.
You got to get on your horse and get to that ball and get it back in, because he's going to come barreling around first and put some pressure on you. If you bobble it or you don't get there in a hurry, it's going to make you look silly and end up on second base.
Here's the left fielder, Ricky Henderson. He's 0 for 1. Ripped into right center. Base hit. Around third. He will score. And now just a 2-run deficit.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Now the third baseman, David Wright.
1-0.
Pitch out, but no action. Hit in the air, left field. Hayes ranging after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Good pitch. You just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
Now Trout gets a chance to hit. And he's already singled in this game. Over to first, and he's saved.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Ricky runs. Ball misses. Throw there. Safe. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Ground ball up the middle. Roberts to first, and they get the out.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Judge at the plate now as he chases after that one.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
0-2.
And ball 1. 1 run across in the frame so far. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And that's outside, and it's 2-2. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. A 2-run shot. It's 3-3.
The sun rises and Aaron Judge hits a home run. That's a pretty normal day in the world of baseball. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
So 2 away with nobody on. Bernie Williams, the next to hit. Popped in the air, left field. Hayes has it sized up and puts the squeeze on that one. And that'll do it. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We're tied now with 3 apiece. This is the American League Division Series on the show. And we're back. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Eddie Murray. Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman. And there's the strike.
There's an opportunity to do some damage, but you've got to be selective. Make sure you get a pitch that you can handle.
First and second, no outs. Here in the last half of the third. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Gets him swinging with that screwball, and it was a good one. You know, the screwball's often compared to a changeup because of the velocity and the arm side movement, but the big difference is what you saw right there. A lot more depth or drop than most changeups, and it caused him to swing right over the top.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Still able to get it there in time, and they do get the out.
Great job by the second baseman right there. Quick reaction and dive, knock that ball down, and big leaguers just don't panic, not the good ones. He gets up, makes the play, really good throw over to first base. That's the kind of composure that you want to see from a guy in that position.
Anthony Santander getting ready to hit. A switch hitter batting right. Just missed. Pitch misses, and the count is 2-0.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
2 on, 2 outs. Late on that fastball.
3 balls, 1 strike.
In for a strike. Counts full, 3-2.
Full count.
The pitch. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
He just hasn't had great command of his pitches in this one. Definitely more walks than you'd like to see.
Oh, he hit him. And that brings home a run.
Man, that's tough. You can see him out there working hard to try to get out of that situation. I just think he tried to do too much.
Hayes in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Yeah, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
Got him. Inning over, and it could have been worse. So they get 1, but end up leaving the bases loaded. Game 3 moves on to the 4th. Baltimore. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Don Mattingly. Out to short. Slings it across. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Derek Jeter digs in now. Flied to right his first time. Fly ball down the line. And there's 2 away. And now Joe Mauer. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Hayes flashes the leather on the running catch. Third game.
3. Out. You're out. 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 You're out. 3. Out. 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 3. 3. 3.
Now pitching for the Orioles, number 55,
3.
Dylan.
You're out. Out.
So first and second with one gone.
That's your
Next for
foul.
the Orioles, Cal Ripken Jr. This one chopped to the ground, but foul. Runners at first and second with one gone here in the late stages of Game 3. Line to right, base hit.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Now the bases loaded, big opportunity for them to break this game open.
The 0-2. Bounce to third, and that chance handled. To second, there's one out. The double play ends the inning and might have saved the game for them.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Yennier Cano.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Felix Bautista, the closer of the staff, is getting loose to finish this one off. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that one lifted in the air center field. Brings it in, and a quick out, number one.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Right in the box now as he leaves that one up high. On the ground, and it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Outside low, ball one. With a single base runner because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Cano with a move to first, and he's back in on a dive.
He's got plus speed, but in this situation, all eyes are going to be over there trying to keep his lead tight.
The 1-1. On the ground to third. Quick feed to second for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. On to the bottom of the eighth.
Now pitching, Trevor Hoffman.
You're out. 3.
Felix Bautista on to pitch out of the pen here.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And he deals. Judge, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Judge out on the play. One away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. Righty delivers. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. One down, base is empty. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. A massive home run. It's 4-4. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. I'm sure he wanted that pitch down below the zone. It stayed up a little bit. He paid a dear price for it. Just a great swing to the ball, through the ball, and a nice round triple.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And here's the first baseman, Don Mattingly. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Ripped on a line to center. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Good piece of hitting right there. Nice hard line drive to the outfield. You're trying to get on base, represent that go-ahead run. Can't hang your head on that at all.
Hard hit left side. Robinson throws the first in time, and the inning is over. So we head to the bottom of the ninth, and into the box for Baltimore, Austin Hayes. Hoffman back to work. That one way outside, and it's 1-0. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
To third, and that one handled in plenty of time to first, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
The batter, number 1, second baseman.
So the batting order.
3 out.
Back now at Oriole Park. Here's the catcher, Joe Mauer. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. And a pitch. This one popped up. Robinson under it. Makes the grab. And there's one away. Now it's the second baseman, Whit Merrifield. 1 for 3.
Merrifield.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
0-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Tied at 4. And a swing and a miss. Now 2 out.
You know, Boog, you often think a slider's more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. A good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Now the left fielder, Ricky Henderson. Line drive, base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Wastes no time there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
And now here is David Wright. Late with the swing there. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Ball one there. And now it's even up. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Two outs. On its way to the corner. Lays out for it, but it's a foul ball. And another ball.
3-2, 2-out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Mike Trout in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. The kick, the 3-2. In the air, center field. Touches down, that's a hit. Heading for the plate. Cut off, throw to second, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. We're in extras here, and into the box for Baltimore, Eddie Murray.
Ball four, take your base.
Pinch running at first for the Orioles. Number 2, Gunnar.
Welcome back, and on the mound to start the 11th inning, Ryan Baker. And now batting, Mike Trout. The pitch. Swings through that one for strike one.
No ball, one strike.
Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
That ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
Tapper back to the mound. Throws to first in time. One up, one down.
The center fielder.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. He's